But now that you've finished the race, would you say you feel a sense of satisfaction that you've completed it, or do you still feel as if there's something more that needs to be done?
So it's a great question, because the satisfaction, 100%, 100%. Like there's just, there's all these guys out there, Cam Hanes and Goggins and Joe Rogan and all these guys that talk about these things all the time. But even on a much less machismo level, in the Nike Run app, when you get done with a run, there's some professional coach that comes on, and the message is some version of, "Hey, good job today, man. Like, you did something today that the vast majority of people didn't do today. Like, you found a way to get up and go get your run on. Good for you." And the 50 miler is like that. Not everybody on a Saturday in November got up and did anything, right? Like, there's a whole bunch of people that just sort of did nothing. In some cases, because they can't, right? I can. So why wouldn't I? It was a dumb challenge, sure, but I can do it. So, and I won't always be able to do it. And I wasn't always able to do it, but I can do it right now. So why not go do it? Yeah, there's always another thing. I mean, my biggest problem is figuring out what the next thing is, right? So, Miss Miller and I have talked about, well, she bought me as a gift. She bought us as a gift. We're going to run the Philly Love Run half marathon, which is in April, I think. We're going to go do that. That's a great goal. Now, it's going to be interesting. We haven't talked about it. Like, how are we going to run it? Like, are we going to run it at her pace, my pace? Are we going to set a same goal, right? Like, do we both want to finish in under 2 hours? Am I going to pace her? Is she going to pace me? Like, how's that going to work? Or are we just going to, high five each other at the starting line and then run like hell, and whoever finishes first is waiting with the free beer at the finish line for the other one? Like, I don't know. But yeah, there's always another goal for me. Right now, I fall in this mode because now it's February going into March. Now I start thinking about, my hike is in July. This year is from New Hampshire into Maine. We're a couple of years from being done with this trail. This year, we will cover what is routinely called the hardest mile on the trail. It's a rock scramble, essentially. Like, there's not much trail. It's just hand over hand climbing rocks with a 25-pound, 30-pound pack on your back. So I'm looking forward to that. So now it's training for that. The half marathon will be one of the steps. Like, that'll be a good measure for me. Like, where am I in April? What do I still need to work on? This year, I'll probably spend some more time on core stuff and overall muscular fitness, and a little less emphasis on cardio. I'll probably spend as much time on it. But yeah, there's always something else. And the satisfaction will always be there that I said I was going to do it. And part of it in that particular case is I said I was going to do it, and I really didn't think going into it that I was ready to do it, but I still did it anyway, which is another one. It's like, we talk about that in the wrestling room all the time. Like, you can do more than you think you can. Like, you've got one more sprint in you. You've got one more push-up in you. You've got one more stand-up in you. Like, there's one more in you. It's tough sometimes to believe that, but it's there. And that 50 miler for me was that of like, I don't think I can do this. I'm just not ready for it. I did not do all the things I should have done to get ready for this, but I did it. So yeah, it's a huge satisfaction thing.
If you enjoyed that segment with Ryan Bennett, then you're going to love the full 2.5 hour length podcast. Make sure to click here to see the full length podcast, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more.